a human, for it truly could be nothing else, emerges. They have very pale skin, inhumanly pale, and they have very large, elongated eyes, almost like what you imagine like a UFO cartoon to have.
Well, it was lovely to meet you. What do they call you?
I call myself Marlene. As for they, I don't know who they are or what they would call me.
It's nice to meet you, Marlene.
I feel like that was weird, and we're going to have to deal with that later.
Yeah, she's gonna come back.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna I'm on the roof. I can probably just like signal to them, just give them a wave.
You down below, the two of you see Dogfood on the roof waving at you.
Oh, I'm sorry. I can't see it with my old eyes.
Get off it. Get in here.
You don't want to go up the ladder?
No, I want the door open for me. Thank you.
Okay, sorry. Yeah, we don't want you to bust a hip.
Do you see the shoes we're wearing? That's true.
Yes, it's fashion dog food.
You flip the lock, because it is one of those rotating ones. Open the door, and Charlotte, Elizabeth, you walk in like you own the place. So you open the door. Elizabeth and Charlotte, you walk into the now incredibly dark, almost pitch black, but not quite. There's some lights filtering in externally from the general lights in the tech park that you're in. Into the very drab office. There's a motivational poster on the wall. The carpet is that notoriously low pile carpet that's like kind of scratchy.
Oh God, yeah.
You know the one. Not very kind on your knees or on your feet.
Or on my eyes.
There is a calendar that is, provided by some sort of tire company. Let's call it Goodwin. Prominently displayed with different dates kind of crossed off on it. And that you're looking at the receptionist desk.
Right.
What do you all do?
Well, I'm going to hone in on that calendar. I want to see if there's any dates or anything on there important.
Mm-hmm. Give me an investigation and intelligence check.
See, this is why we bring the smart people in.
I don't have any investigation, so you're
Oh, really? I have a goose egg in investigation.
Okay. Yeah, I don't have any. I got
some.
One success.
Okay. From what you can tell, it just kind of seems like there's dates that are crossed off on when major deliveries are supposed to be made, when the manager's supposed to be in to sign things, stuff like that.
Okay, well, I don't see anything. So what are we looking for? Everyone just look around.
So this is our lead here is that this is where that lady's car is registered to. So hopefully we can find some physical paperwork because all the power is out about her, an address. We can find if we find some likely looking computers, we can just load them into the car and take them back to the shop where we can try and break into them. But yeah, anything you can find really. Otherwise we just broke into a small business. For no reason.
I would like to take a look at the desk, the reception's desk.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's got some small knickknacks and trinkets on it. What in particular are you looking for, or what are you looking at?
I want to look at the log of customer log. Say that.
Okay. So it occurs to you that some of that information is probably in the computer, especially in terms of scheduling. However, after sort of looking through the drawers and things like that, you do find a general accounting book. There is these very large print checks in the front. There's usually the mechanic's name is written on there, the date, the amount, and then there's a perforation where you think that maybe a check has been removed, but there is a corresponding nub that or ticket that remains behind every single check number. And so you find this big sort of binder of blank unsigned checks that have the company's sort of name written on it. When you flip that over, on the second half of the binder is like general bookkeeping, aka like expenses, money in, money out, things like that.
Is there a computer anywhere? Oh, go ahead. Sorry.
Yeah, all the power's off.
Well, I mean, we can take it.
That's true. Let's take this receptionist computer. This seems like a good place to start. Let's just, Ulrika, which heart do we need? Do we need the screeny part or the box part?
The box part.
Okay. We have screens at home?
Yeah.
I
Okay.
feel pretty useless, so I feel like I'm just gonna stand by the front door and just kind of hold watch to see if anyone pulls up.
Okay.
I feel like I'm not gonna see anything different right now than Ulrika's gonna get on the computer, so I'm just gonna hold watch.
You could go through the books. You're good at finance stuff.
I guess you're right.
This is a checkbook I found.
Oh, I love checkbooks. Fine, I'll go through the checkbook.
Okay. Give me a intelligence and finance roll.
Oh yeah, now we're talking.
Blood crit. Bam.
See? Useless indeed.
See?
Okay, sweet. All right, get ready.
I'm ready.
Let's roll some fucking dice.
That's
I
3
feel like
successes.
3 successes. So at first glance, it seems pretty normal and above board to you.
Okay.
However, as you sit here and really take a look at it, I'm assuming you take your time with this.
Yeah.
You're sitting like on the guest sort of couch in the waiting area, like you've got this thing opened on a dirty coffee table, is how I envision it.
Ugh.
And the first flip through, your first cursory glance, you don't find anything. But then as you really kind of start combing through, and some time elapses, so we can go ahead and say during this time you all have acquired the computer. You could do any other small tasks you want to do. So this is probably going to take Elizabeth a second. You look through the entire book log, and things don't add up for you. There are expenses logged that you don't see there being need of. And by that, I mean some of the tire orders seem excessive for the sheer amount of clients they've had to have tires replaced. It doesn't make sense. The amount of engine fluid that they have ordered compared to the amount that they would require. Either they're storing a large amount of surplus somewhere, or, and this is where your extreme intelligence comes in when it comes to this, they're cooking the books.
It seems like we might have a bit of a front on our hands.
Ooh, a front.
At least monetarily.
Well, let's hope it's the Second Inquisition and not the Mafia or something. That would be a real drag.
That would be a drag.
Another office, like a manager office, or someone
No.
important office, or like
Yeah, it's just like I said, it's a very small operation. So you have like this front little like reception desk with a small waiting area / reception area where people come in. Then you have the staff room behind, a bathroom, an access up in the garage.
Are there any pictures on the walls?
Yeah, there are. There's pictures of various employees. There's plaques for customer service.
Anything big enough a safe could be behind?
Go ahead and give me a investigation roll with, let's see here, what do I think would be applicable? With larceny.
So just investigation and larceny. So I have 2 big old dice. Okay, let's see. 1
Enough for a crit.
success.
Okay.
Yeah.
So,
that would have been amazing, but no.
You know that there's probably a safe here with petty cash, but you're not sure where it is. But it does occur to you that there is a business like this probably would have a safe with petty cash.
So then,
Hey, everyone, let's look for a safe.
yeah, I was going to say, let's turn the place over because we want it to look like a robbery.
Can I see? Yeah.
Sorry.
Oh, can I see if there's in these checks? Is there anyone that maybe like where's the money going? Is it just going to the business?
Yeah, it seems like their expenses don't add up.
Okay.
So the way that you discern this is that some people at the top are claiming that they're buying things that they didn't buy. Either they're cashing those checks out and putting
Okay.
it in their pocket or something like that.
Well,
Is the vibe you get from
can
looking
I-
at the stubs from like where checks have been written.
right.
It occurs to you that like, wait, but here it says they purchased, 16 sets of tires, but they made a similar purchase only 3 weeks ago. Who goes through 16 sets of tires in 3 weeks? Like little
Right.
like that start to sort of like flip up on your radar.
Well, they're trying to like make it look like a robbery.
Uh-huh.
Is there like a name I can get from this?
Yeah, the name is the one that you remembered hearing earlier from
Okay.
yeah, Casey, I believe
Okay.
it was.
So it's the same person. Okay. Weird.
Hmm.
All right.
Is he
Anyway.
in charge? Because don't businesses have to be registered? Maybe we can, if it's her business, then we can presumably find an address somehow.
Right. Yeah, maybe there's a home address on the checks.
There isn't a home address on the check since most of them have been signed by her in the capacity of being like one of the managers here.
Right. Okay. No, I'm not finding anything there.
Can I take one of the checks so I can use the account and routing numbers to maybe hack a bank or something to get information
Yeah.
about the person?
You can
Or the business?
remove one of the blank checks. Like I said, so basically it's like so this is like a very wide logbook. There's
I
a
take it from the
part
back.
on the side that's like where people fill in, and then you can kind of rip away a check and like give
Right.
it to an employee or give it to a vendor.
Right.
You could easily remove one of these. There's like 3 to a page.
I removed one from one of like the last page.
Okay. So you go ahead and take a check for
Yeah.
yourself, fold it, put it in your pocket. It won't be noticed for some time. It's all
Right.
the way at the back.
Yeah. Did anyone find any kind of safe
Safe?
or anything?
I'm just gonna trash the place. So I'm gonna make it look as though this is a robbery. I'm looking for valuables. We've
Mhm.
already stolen all the computers, which I think is a normal thing to steal in a robbery.
Okay.
So I'm gonna just knock every picture off the wall, knock stuff off shelves, look for anything I can find.
Okay. Let's see. Give me a. I feel like you're probably acting very quickly here. So give me a wits and larceny roll.
Okay, that's not terrible. I can do wits and larceny. Come on, dice. Give me one of those. Give me one of those crits that you love giving me. I got 3 successes.
So as you're looking at like through the employee room, you're tearing things apart. You come to like a sort of kitchenette. You open up all the cupboards and there it is. Not the one underneath the sink, but right next to it. You throw open the cupboards and there's very cleverly hidden a safe. You notice the bottom of the cupboard has been cut out and the safe is like drilled to the ground, but it is there.
Well, we got a safe for all the good it's going to do us. I don't know if we've got a way of getting into it. And it's drilled into the ground, so we can't take it with us.
Oh, we're strong. Just pull on it.
I'm going to pull on it.
Give me
Does it
a
open?
strength and brawl.
Okay. So that's 5 pieces.
I guess strength and resolve. Oh, for you, it's the same.
Okay. Oh, that was a pretty good roll. No, it wasn't. I got 2 successes.
As you pull, you start to hear the floorboard somewhere far underneath the carpet kind of like groan, and you pull, and one of the screws kind of starts to come loose, but it is like bolted down.
All right. Well, does it seem like there's enough give in there that maybe if I juiced my strength a little bit, it might come up, or is this a fool's errand?
I mean, it's groaning. It's like starting to. Yeah,
If I
these
helped, would it
safes are pretty typical in like small businesses. As you start to pull it, you realize the bottom of the safe is actually probably hollow. This is like the main. Yeah, I actually worked at a place that had one of these safes.
Oh, really?
Yeah. It was like bolted to the ground. And when
Mhm.
you actually open the safe, you could see the carpet at the bottom of the safe. Yeah.
All right. Well, then
Because
I'm
otherwise,
definitely-
you could just pick up the whole safe and leave.
Yeah.
Can I help Dogfood?
Yeah, let's all
Yeah,
get in on it. I'm gonna do a rouse check.
about
That's
two
how-
of you could attempt it at a time because, like I said, it's in a kitchen sort of like cabinet, so it's more a how difficult it is to like both get your arms in there. So two of you could easily grab it and start to like pull together. So it's going to be your strength and resolve.
Okay,
Yeah.
it's not much, but
Okay.
So as Elizabeth finishes the books, you attempt a second time to pull it up. It is taking you some time. What would you like to do, Charlotte?
Oh, I was just gonna say, like, I wouldn't be able to help because I'm too old.
You went
Noted.
feeble.
Mhm.
ooh, 3 successes.
Okay.
And I got one extra success, but I wanted to do a rouse check to get an extra thing.
Okay.
I passed my rouse check, so that was nice.
Mm.
And I did not get an extra success.
Okay. So wait, so you didn't get an extra success?
No, so I got 2 successes,
Okay.
I think.
All right. So that's 4. So yeah, the safe comes up. It takes you some time, but sure enough, you hear it. Like as your undead flesh pulls against the metal of the safe, you hear it start to like snap. And by that I mean the floorboards underneath. The bolts themselves don't snap. And all of a sudden it goes from not giving to just giving all at once. It kind of falls over. It's very heavy forward, like into like where the drawers opened or where the cupboards opened. 2 of the bolts are still attached, but 2 did come up, and you're now looking at the contents of the safe.
Sweet. What's in there?
There's a couple of envelopes where people have paid with cash, sort of like the till for the day. Each and every one of them has like the date as well as the last name of the person who closed that day. There is also a gun, just a plain handgun, and that's about it.
We'll
All
take
right.
it.
Well, yeah. Let's take the cash. Are you okay with us taking the cash, or Corona? Last time I stole some cash, you felt you got a bit ethical about
But
it.
no, I didn't get ethical. You just took all of it.
Yeah. Well, okay. Well, we'll share the cash. That's fine, but we should definitely steal the cash
Yeah.
for the
and
sake of the
let's
robbery.
take the gun because why not?
You
want
find
the gun?
$300.
Sure.
All right, 300. Can I have the full $300?
No,
You don't need the $300. I think it's
you
obvious
couldn't
that
do
I
this
need
without
it
my
more.
help, could you?
I probably would have. It would take me a while, but probably I've knocked over buildings before. Sorry, that's English for robbed a building, not literally knocked over a building.
No.
All right, 150 each. Don't tell Charlotte and Elizabeth.
All right.
Fucking heightened senses.
God damn.
Oh, I don't care about. We have enough.
You can have.
money.
Yeah, you can
Just
have the
let
gun.
them keep their money. It's fine.
Yeah, you're right. This isn't worth.
We both make money.
We earned it. We worked on this damn
Yeah.
safe.
Yes, just it's fine.
Nothing interesting in the safe. Just a bunch of envelopes with money in. About $300.
Okay.
I mean, that wasn't any money.
Well, there has to be something in there, what names wise or something, right?
It's got the names of employees on it, if that helps.
That helps. We can have Ulrika use the Google to find them, track them down.
Yeah.
Does it have that lady's name on it?
Casey?
No, you get the sense that this is probably below her pay grade.
Okay, makes sense.
Like I said, whoever closed up for the day is the person that like writes their name on it with the date as well as like the cash till for the day.
Is there anything interesting about this gun? Is it using regular ammunition? It's just a standard gun that you got
9
buy to
millimeter.
protect your business. Okay.
Okay. Well, I guess we should go hack the computer and I can look up people.
Yeah.
I don't
Is it-
see, like, can anyone see anything here? Like that normal people can't see?
Is it weird if we only take one part of the computer, not the whole computer? If we're
No, it's not weird, I don't think.
Okay,
Like,
good.
We're taking the more valuable part, I think.
yeah.
Let's maybe smash open the door on the way out so that they think that's how we got in.
Yes.
Okay.
'Cause,
I
you know,
mean,
we
if that
can
would have
sneak
happened,
past-
the alarm would have went off and then the person
and then you
went
would
off.
have fixed it.
Okay.
So like my envisioning of how people are going to think this burglary went.
Mm-hmm.
We smashed open the door, hacked the alarm, went
Makes
upstairs, turned the power off so that there weren't any cameras or anything. And then came down and turned the place
Speaking
over.
of cameras, we were on the camera before all this happened.
let's grab the see if we can see where the cameras are going to and grab the tapes or the computer that has the
hard
camera
drive?
attached to it. Yeah.
Yeah, where does that go?
Let's see. Give me a intelligence and technology roll.
Five successes. I'm blowing it on that.
You get the sense that
Useful.
Oh my god.
Huh?
you get the sense that it's recorded locally somewhere.
Okay,
All right.
great.
We got to find either another hard drive, which just looks like a blinky box for you guys that don't know what the hell
A
that is.
blinky box.
Yeah, and then or a cassette type
Can we,
thing.
like follow the wires or is it all wireless?
With 5 successes, Ulrika would know that there's probably a server rack somewhere. And they probably keep the footage somewhere on site, somewhat concealed, and probably only go into it if there's a break-in such as this one.
All right, let's find
Is there a
this,
closet?
yeah, let's start kicking
There is a
closets.
closet, but it's a coat closet. There's nothing else there that you can see.
There's no
All
other
right.
doors?
There's the door that goes into the garage, like I said, and then there's the bathroom, the like kitchenette with like the rec area, and then there's the front reception area.
Did Dogfood open all the cabinets in the kitchen? I don't know if maybe the server would be in the cabinet.
Yeah, I was
Yeah.
pretty thorough.
You've been here at probably for about 20-30 minutes now. Elizabeth is like completely done combing through the books. The place is completely trashed.
So the garage is the only place that we haven't been.
Yes, Dogfood's the only person who's been into the garage.
And you didn't see
Alright.
anything that looked like a server room.
I didn't see anything, but I wasn't looking for a server room, to be honest.
Okay,
I was
so
just
let's go
looking
check
to...
the
Looking for a
garage.
way to the roof, I believe. Yeah.
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 So let's go in the garage and see if there's another door to a closet or if they just weirdly have the server hanging out in the garage.
That is weird.
So yeah, I'll go in the garage to see.
Okay.
Mhm.
I'll help out because I can see in the dark.
Yeah,
All right.
that would be great.
I'm just looking in dumb places for a blinky box.
Okay. Charlotte, what are you doing?
I'm going through the pens that they have and taking the ones I like.
Okay. Yeah, are you best writing
That's
with each
fair.
of them? There's a couple of really nice gel pens in there and a couple of like, normal ballpoint pens that have really been broken in. So they have like that perfect ink flow.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Truly
that one's
the
got an-
most.
That one's got an
Vampire.
insurance company. It's endorsed on the side. You go through, check all the pens, grab 3 that are amazing. As you're doing this, like sort of at the reception desk, you do see headlights go by.
Oh shit.
Uh-oh.
Hey guys, I think we need to wrap this.
We're in the-
It's pretty dark. They won't necessarily have seen us.
There's our car outside.
This car's outside well, yeah, okay. We're nearly done here. Like, if they come in, then you can do your whammy on them. Whack them.
Fine. I don't see any blinky boxes.
So
They wouldn't be
I'm-
blinking. So just look for a box. I guess.
Yeah, that's right. 'cause,
That doesn't help
There's
me.
no power.
Yeah.
Look for a black box that has the entire internet on it.
Wow.
Might have internet written on the
No
side.
pressure.
The whole
Yeah.
Google in one
The
box.
whole Google is on this box. I'm just doing this to keep her busy. So we're looking around
Okay.
Let's
the
look around for
garage.
this server.
Do we see anything suspiciously like a server room or a server
Yeah.
box or anything?
So it's super dark in here,
Mm.
but you do notice, Ulrika, something that Dogfood wasn't really looking for because they were just looking for an access to the roof.
Right.
There is a second computer towards the back of the garage. You notice there's like a bunch of books and binders and posters next to it.
Mm.
And you get the sense just from looking at it, although it's turned off, that maybe this is where they do parts ordering.
Mm.
there's, like I said, there's like stacks and stacks of binders with like very glossy laminated sort of photos in it of different rims, different sorts of paints, different like hood ornaments, just about everything you can possibly think of customization wise is sitting here, as well as manuals for ordering like tools and things like that as well.
Okay. Well, this is another computer we should grab.
All right, I'll grab it. I'll grab it and take it out to the car.
Okay.
I imagine we're just stacking these up in the boot or something. We're not going to have enough room for all of this to get out.
Would this
Get back
be
in the
where
car.
this footage would be, or is there a room or?
Yeah. So as you look underneath the sort of very cheap industrial kind of metal desk that this very old computer is set on, you try to figure out where the actual tower is. You open like, this sort of like particle board faced with like metal sides area that you assume the server or the monitor cable kind of goes down to. And as you open it, sure enough, you do see what looks to be like 3 server racks, as well as the tower, all nestled into one space. As you open it, like almost like warm wave kind of hits you of like this cubby probably gets kind of hot. It's not well ventilated.
I note this. I'm like, they're idiots. I shouldn't have it in here like this. Anyway, we're taking all these.
All right, let's stack these all up in I figure that
The
me
back
and
end of the
Bubba
Mercedes.
yeah.
Is like,
Bubba and I
Oh my
are
God.
walking home because it's just full of computer equipment.
well, it has a trunk, and usually a Mercedes has a big trunk.
Has a pretty big trunk, yeah. So
Oh,
let's
are we complimenting the Mercedes ability
Yeah.
to store our
Yeah,
loot?
As I'm taking stuff, I go, good thing the Mercedes has such a capacious trunk.
Good for bodies.
So as you you pick up, so you take all this stuff to the trunk.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And fill up the back seats, whatever
Yeah.
we can do. Like,
It's not, when I say servers, this is like a small business like
Yeah.
server, so it's
there's not
not
a server rack.
yeah, it's not, as I said, there's like 3.
It's not Mr.
So-
Robot here, okay?
Yeah, it's like the size of 3 PlayStation 4 stacked up. It's not
Okay.
anything that, Charlotte can't fit in her trunk. The towers, you have to lay them on their side, but they do fit. They're very cheap, very crappy Dell towers. They're not anything that you could game off of, they're very small and bare bones. So they fit back there pretty easily. As Dogfood leaves with the servers and the towers, Ulrika, give me a wit and dexterity roll.
Sounds ominous.
Wits and dexterity. I know what this means. This means. Wait a second. Hold on. Let me look at something.
I'm worried about.
I
every
wouldn't
witch
know.
roll.
I wouldn't know to do this, but I could. I'm going to ask anyway because I won't know that unless I ask. Can I use fleetness?
Let's see. Let's read what that does.
Add your
That
celerity to the dice pool for non-combat dexterity feats. But if this is a surprise, I don't know if I would know to do it.
It would be a combat dexterity feat is the
Yeah.
issue. Unless you
Oh.
have that thing where you're never surprised.
I don't know if I have. I don't.
I'm trying to
Rapid
remember that.
reflexes.
Yeah, do you have rapid reflexes? That's the one I'm
No.
thinking of. Okay.
I just have stuff that makes me look purty or scary or go fast.
Or go fast.
All right. I was just asking.
No, that's fair. It's a fair question to ask.
Two successes. Of course, I don't use the 5 or whatever.
So you hear it almost as quickly as it happens. You look up, and that dark car that was propped up on top of the sort of lift, you see a glint. You try to get out of the way, but before you can, you hear it. There's like a pop. Almost in slow motion, you see the round kind of go through the air, or it embeds itself in your flesh with a searing pain. Let's see. You take.
I know what that is.
there a person in here with a gun? Like what?
So I rolled a margin of
In the
2.
car.
You take 1 superficial damage as the
Oh, that's
bullet
not
starts to sizzle in your undead flesh.
What?
Oh.
I do have a
Hard out.
question out of character. Is it silver?
Not that you can tell for now, but
Well-
it doesn't feel like a normal bullet.
My character has a sensitivity. Out of character. I'm sorry.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I like how I didn't actually know that. Okay, give me a
I'm telling you because I'm the kind of player that I don't want to sneak something in. So I'm
Usually
like,
that only comes into play with like werewolf.
I know. I have
You're also on like you have 4 superficial damage at the moment.
Oh my god.
Oh, you didn't heal at the beginning of the session?
No, I forgot.
Oh my
How do I
gosh.
heal superficial?
I mean, you can kind of heal now. You can heal on the fly if you wanted to.
Okay.
Basically, you do a rouse check and you heal. It's a lot easier to heal superficial damage than it is to heal aggravated damage.
You have to do 3 rouse checks, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
However, you do have the potential of getting very, very, very hungry.
Right.
All right. So let me.
So yeah, I have the mythic folklore bane.
Oh no.
Ah, very interesting. Okay, so
You're welcome. No, I'm just.
So those like is that like
It's a-
like a
I'm vulnerable to traditional vampire shit.
oh that's what I was gonna say, like things from like storybooks kind of thing. That's cool.
Yeah.
This is a bad time, by the way, to taunt the storyteller.
I'm not taunting them. I'm just saying, like, I feel like I'm like dicking myself. Like, I'm saying it to myself.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah.
The ultimate teacher's pet. Oh, teacher, can I have more homework?
No.
Could the damage be aggravated,
Well,
teacher?
this is okay. Like, part of me is excited because this has never come into play. That's also why I wanted it because it's part of my character, so I want it to affect what's going to happen. But yeah,
We haven't seen this vulnerable side.
yeah. In a past game, in previous seasons, it came up, but no, I didn't touch the thing. I noticed. I was like, I'm just gonna stay away from them. I'm not gonna.
Yeah. So yes, you do take an additional damage as you feel it
5.
sizzle and crack in your undead flesh. You panic a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
This doesn't happen to you very often. You've been shot plenty of times, and this does not feel nice. It clips you in the shoulder, not in the heart or anything. And it hurts. It burns like the dickens, and you start to feel like kind of the spreading, tingling pain as all your nerves kind of like fire up and flare off. What does everyone do? The rest of you hear the pop. It almost sounds like a toy gun or a joke gun. As oftentimes things do when you're thinking of them out of context. Your brain first jumps to firecracker before it jumps to gun.
I mean, I will rush in.
I'm sure I yell out, right? Like,
Yeah.
or
Yeah,
fuck, or
yeah.
whatever. Yeah, like
I actually
fucking
just
shit. Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm gonna. Sorry.
Oh no, I'm just running in there. I'm just gonna run. In there. I'm just like, uh-oh, I heard a firearm.
Okay.
I'm just gonna throw the servers or whatever I have in the trunk of the car.
Okay.
Close it, and then I'm gonna run in and activate toughness.
All right. As you throw the servers in the trunk of a car, give me a wits and awareness roll.
Okay, so I should really pick up some awareness sometime. So that is 3. Oh, I actually got a hungry crit.
Okay.
I got 5 successes and it's a hungry crit.
Okay. So you see very distant, but you're on it. You see the very distant glow of what looks to be lights. And you hear like a vague siren, but you feel like it's maybe at the far end of the tech park. It would almost be unnoticeable, except you're on the lookout for it. Unfortunately, with that hungry crit, your mind first turns to securing Bubba. You feel that this is the thing you have to do first. The cops are on the way. You just heard a gunshot. Bubba's in the front seat, confused. And so I want you to roll your willpower.
Okay. So that's 3 + 1.
Actually, wait a second. It'll be your, let me look at my little cheat sheet here.
Hopefully it's something more. Could be animal, Ken.
Let's do your willpower. And you're looking to beat a 3.
Oh no, that's not ideal. Oh shit, I did it. I got 3.
Okay.
I got 3 exactly.
So your first instinct is to get in the car and drive away with Bubba. However, you're able to keep this inclination at bay. You get as far as getting behind the wheel and starting to turn the ignition. And then you think of all the memories you've had with your friends. And you look at Bubba, and you look back at the closed shutter of the garage, and you look back at Bubba, and you don't leave. But
So
you don't go inside either. And that'll be your turn.
Okay. I'm going to just roll my rouse check to activate toughness.
Okay, yeah.
Since I think
can definitely do that.
There's moopiness coming.
Mm-hmm.
Moopiness.
And I get a little bit hungry.
Okay.
Dun, dun. Dun,
Yeah.
dun.
So you've got your hands on the wheel, kind of like white knuckling it, as much as you can. Your knuckles are already white because you're a kindred. And you kind of like brace yourself. The toughness activates. You get a little stronger. You get a little tougher. And yeah, you look at Bubba. Bubba looks at you. Your eyes dart back towards the garage door, back at Bubba, back towards the garage door. And that is where we're going to take our second break.
I'm really loving this Thelma Louise moment.
Oh my God.